Hey, hello, Mad Hatters and live chatters. As my computer shakes, today is January 22nd, 2023, which had better be a better year than last year. Anyway, hi, Jennifer Tiana. Well, welcome to the 200 and something, maybe 97th live chat. We're approaching 300. Uh, it is January 22nd, 2023, exactly 1 month from now. I turned 94. I don't look that old, I know, but time flies when you're having fun. Hey, Kevin Wilson, and C tells from the script. Hey, Patrick Coleman, we're going to get together for dinner next Friday night. And Patrick really liked the videos I took from Costa Rica. Yes, boys and girls, I just returned from Costa Rica on Thursday. 10 days of beauty, sun, except the sun never came out. Lots of birds, lots of wildlife, and lots of good soaking in five different thermal, what do they call them? Hot springs, that's right at the base of Mount Arenal, a live volcano right in the middle of Costa Rica. Feels good to be home. I don't know, it's about 40 degrees cooler here than it was there. Costa Rica was really, really cool. You're turning how old? Oh, did I say 94? I meant to say 74. We have a slip of the tongue every now and then. Pray for Parkinson's. I'm not quite sure what that means. I pray that all people who have Parkinson's get healed. Hey, North Vancouver Island, Terry Mary, nice to see you again. History and humanity, that's always good to know. Anyway, I was going to put a link for my videos up here. Sorry, I'm scratching my ear. But I didn't get around to finding the link, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I know what I might do. I have a brilliant idea. But I'll let you know in just a moment what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a link here so you guys can copy it, and you can see all the videos I took from all over my trip. Hey, Amsterdam, hoo-hoo, I've been there. I'm at home in the chat with this collective energy. Some of you, hey, Danielle from Houston. I twice almost missed my connections in Houston. That's a big, big, big airport. The first time, the two gates were right next to each other, but coming back from going through customs, boy, that took a long time. We had 18 minutes to get to gate C. We were in Concourse E only because a nice Jehovah's Witness at a golf court came and picked me and Stuart up. Did we make the train on time? How's that? Train on time, plane on time, yes. Get me to the plane on time. You're styling this flannel shirt. How's the kitty? Oh, Cyrus Wick is doing all right. Matter of fact, I just took a picture of him just the other day, sitting on my chair. So what should we do? Should we go to photos here? We should go to photos. We should go to recents. By the way, if you ever want some good chilies, here it is. Whoops. So much for that. Let's go back to photos again. That better? Santa Cruz chilies, right from Costa Rica. Brought them right home. Yeah. How's that for a nice parrot from Costa Rica, huh? Who is this character? I don't even know. It just came wandering along the kitchen floor. How's that for nice waterfalls? And here he is, Cyrus Wick. What a beautiful animal. Although he eats too much, he's overweight, he's about 15 pounds. There he is on the chair, living room chair. What a lovely face, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous cat. Anyway, that's how Cyrus Wick is doing. Wow, Holland here. We got two people from the Netherlands, huh? FJCH. Hot springs were unbelievable. Oh, I had a rough day yesterday, says Danielle. One of my mom's friends passed away. She was a wonderful person. Yeah, well, as I approaching the end of my time on planet Earth, I understand. What was that creature? I don't know. I got to find out. I didn't take the picture. And yes, the cat is very lovely. I have a blue shirt I was looking for, but I couldn't find it, by the way, Terry Mary. Yeah. Hammer from Amsterdam and somebody FJCH from Holland. Two people from the Netherlands. Did you see Sloss in Costa Rica? I didn't, but my friend did, and I think we have a copy of it. I've created something called Google Photos, and different people can upload pictures to them. So if any of you email me, I will send you the links to both the photos and the videos that I took. So yeah, how was the Costa Rica trip? Well, I'm absolutely amazed I made it. I have a really bad arthritic knee. I had this really bad elbow bursitis. I have tibial tendonitis. I was basically, a walking disability. And yet, I made 20 hours of flights there and back. I was able to climb over rocks and get to hot springs. I don't know how I did. I must have been my adrenaline must have been going. But yes, this is the fourth time in Latin countries. But wow, what scenery. And the people were so nice. When I tried to climb into the hot pools the first time, I couldn't really climb over the rocks, and these nice people just immediately came and helped me. So friendly, so helpful, so polite. Pura Vida. That's right, Tom Nobles. She used to live in Costa Rica. Missed last week. Well, I actually broadcast from Costa Rica, John Stephen, but we had some technical difficulties. We still, how many people do we get watching? Let me go over to Safari. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to, what am I going to do? I'm going to go to channel content. I'll be right back, guys. I hope. And here we are live, right? So I'll tell you what I got last time. Looking it up. Okay. By the way, this is live stream 297. 3 more, and we hit 300. Yes, we probably had what? 34 views. Well, what can I tell you? Hardly, no, that's this time. 762. That's much better. I can't believe that many people watched my live stream from Costa Rica, but I did. So there you have it. Now I just have to find out where I was so I can get back to you guys. Oh, there you are. What do you call Batman when he gets hurt? Bruised Wayne. Very funny. Very funny. Very, very funny, Callie Burns. Bruce Wayne was the guy who played Batman. Having CT with contrast, I have to have a drink and have an IV contrast. I'm scared. Not sure if I'm going to be strong enough to go through this. I've been isolated in bed for too long. Sorry, Sarah Krause. What is your CT for? Oh, $5. Thank you. I forgot to mention that our goal for these live chats are to have 70 people viewing at one time and raise $50. Of course, we didn't raise that much last time because we were so short, but I was late today. We'll catch up later. Prayers to all this new year. Thank you, Julianne. We are 10% of the way to our goal. Oh, yes. Wait a minute. Is this the right? Am I on the right? No, I'm not even on the right thing, am I? Whoopsie daisy. There I am. Sorry, wrong live stream. Okay, nobody has contributed $5 yet. Let's hope someone does. All right. Todd says, howdy to Carissa. Susan Jones says, hi, Carissa. Daniel, I have an appointment tomorrow with a new shrink. I'm worried she'll be anti-me taking supplements. Well, you just have to tell her, hey, you're hiring her. You're in charge of your own recovery. You just have to stand up for yourself. My vacation was very good, David BR. I had some real good times with the people I traveled with. How do I beat procrastination? To quote Nike, just do it. I love the Arenal hot springs in Costa Rica. Yes. How did you know about them, Susan Jones? You must have been, and that's where I was. How do I beat procrastination with a big stick? All right. So let's just remind ourselves what we're doing here. This is the Douglas Bloch live video chat on YouTube. Started June of 2017. We're coming up to our 300th live video. And here we are answering all questions about mental health recovery. We're not diagnosing, we're not treating, but we are educating ourselves and each other. We're also making connections and creating a community. 17 minutes after the hour, still haven't got a donation yet. That'd be nice. I'm still, dealing with, I won't say jet lag, but culture shock. This is the third day I've been back, and boy, aside from the fact it's 30 degrees colder in Portland than it was in Costa Rica, things look very different. Went to a Whole Foods, I almost fell on my face. The supermarkets or the grocery stores in Costa Rica are very, very humble. None of them have sidewalks you can access when you're disabled. They don't have any ADA over there. Hey everybody, I'm Wade, says Lazy Ranch. Lost track of time. All right. And see, nice to be here. At least the old Jack had an awesome joke. Oh yeah. I like the classical music in the background. Well, that's my wife, Joan, on the elliptical, playing classical music. DT Vids X20 in the 20s. Hi, Doug. My active recovery plan, including microdosing for depression and EMDR for trauma. I'm patient and hoping for a better future. You will have a better future. You're still so young. Your life is ahead of you. All right. So let's see how many people are there right now. Probably only about 30. Let me take a look. 34. All right. Hit that like button. Doesn't cost you a cent, and we can get at least up to 45. Joan sounds amazing. Well, she likes to go on the elliptical and she likes to play the classical music. What can I tell you? Something that I do also, but she is amazing. Been with me for going on 39 years. We have 2 lives, says Todd Nobles, and the second one begins when we realize we only have one. Pretty good. So maybe I need to tell a joke. I lost my girlfriend's audiobook and now I'll never hear the end of it. Not too bad. Glenn Elliott, haven't seen you before. Hey, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. I had 2 good reasonable weeks now. I'm on day 5 of bad days. I feel oddly lethargic, just taking prescriptions as needed. Huh. Well, depression is psychic. It goes up, it goes down, it gets better, it gets worse. Just keep persevering and keep doing, keep doing what you need to do. I'll show you what you need to do in just a second. Easy. Not this, not this, not this. Well, I can't find the chart. What's going on? Here we go. Healing from depression and anxiety. Self-care activities to improve your mood. 5 categories: physical self-care, mental emotional self-care, spiritual support, lifestyle habits, and social support also, spiritual connection. You can have free one of these charts. I've used these for 25 years to stay clean and sober, emotionally at least. Go to douglasbloch.com and you will actually find a free download. This is my personal website. It has all my writings, all my teachings, all my work in suicide prevention. It's really, really, really cool. If you go there, you'll get a free copy of this chart. Please do research what supplements and see if they interact with your meds, says Kelly Burns to Danielle. Just had a bad experience with ginkgo biloba supplement, counter-reacting the limictal I'm on. It wasn't pleasant. Yes. Avocado Man, nice to see you when you show up. And I like turtles, so do I. Have you thought about going back on amitriptyline to help with sleep? I have, but my prescriber doesn't want me to do it. He claims it could cause mania, which of course is not true. I got depressed for 2 days when I heard my Chinese horoscope for 2023. Yes, I heard there was a very bad shooting in LA just this morning because today is the beginning of the Chinese New Year. I don't know why people hate Asians or why there's hate crimes in general. It's very, very sad. These people obviously don't love one another, don't love themselves, and don't love other people. Marius R., you're starting the donation today with €5. We are 10% of the way home. What's the best therapy you had, Doug, for your mental health? I'll tell you, I'll type it out. 40 people. Hit the like button. Someone to know my best therapy? I'll tell you right now. My best therapy for the depression I deal with has been exercise. Yep, that's it. Why aren't oaks included in the paleo diet when they've been in the human diet millions of years? I don't know. I think the paleo diet is a little bit limited when it doesn't include grains. I mean, all great civilizations have been built on grains, right? Asian, with rice, and North American with wheat, and also Mexican with corn. Thank you, David VR. You've come through donations many times, and I do appreciate it. Joke, my therapist told me I have multiple personalities. Now she charges me a group of 8. Now that's funny. That is funny. I'm going to take a picture of that. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful contribution. David VR, where do you live? In the States, or do you live some other part of the world? Anyway, that joke made me smile. So much so, I just took a picture of it. How are the hot springs in Costa Rica? As somebody said, I think it was the lady from Virginia. Why am I forgetting your name? God, this is bad. Anyway, lovely, 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 lovely. Really healing. My bursitis went down. Yeah, I got a lot of healing from those hot springs, and I can't remember the person from Virginia. Hey, remind me, will you? We've written each other. So, Reek Alcod. The most important thing is to avoid being in relapse, and that is why you should continue taking your meds. That's what the doctors say. Susan, sausage and blunts. Why aren't oats? Yeah, I agree with you. Oats should be included. Thank you again, David. Thank you again. A joke and a donation, 2 for 1. Absolutely. And that was a very, very, very funny joke, by the way. Susan Jones, there you have it. It was Susan Jones who went to hot springs in RNL just like I did, and they are absolutely great. As I say, I have a video of them, and maybe I'll post it next week. Thank you, I Like Turtles. Daniel Ferrodi. I'm 28. I've been struggling with intrusive thoughts. The worst part for me is the feeling of shame attached to them. Found some help in SSRI plus therapy. Any tips on how to cope with shame? I need to do a video on it, but one thing I'll tell you right now. When you feel shame, you feel there's something inherently bad with you. Look, a lot of us have intrusive thoughts. It's very, very common. But that's just not you. That's your brain misfiring, right? Some of the signals across. So there's nothing to feel ashamed about. There's nothing to be ashamed about for being depressed or bipolar or schizophrenic. This is not us. The true us is whole and complete. So you just tell yourself, this is not the real me, and at the core, I'm a good and wonderful person. Also, psychotherapy can help with shame. So, and I have a very good video on how to stop intrusive and obsessive thoughts. Yes, I was recently hospitalized from a peaceable accident. They put me in ICU. Yep, I've heard that joke. Brene Brown has some great reads and videos on shame. You're right. He left out the R, by the way, so I'll spell it. Brene Brown. I don't even know if I spelled it right. Let me look that up for you guys, okay? Don't want to mislead you on spelling. B-R-E-N. Yep, it is right, Brene Brown. So that's how you spell it. And she does have good stuff on shame. Yeah. Carissa D, nothing to feel ashamed about. I recently did some healing from the inner child meditation that's been around for at least 30 years. Yes, very helpful. The Blue Lagoon Iceland is a very interesting experience. Reef, well, I've never been to Iceland. I've never been to the Blue Lagoon. I knew we have 48 people. Hit some of those like buttons, we can get over 50. My OCD has been bad lately. Obsessive compulsive disorder, ANSI. What do you do? How do you treat it? How do you manage it? Right? You can't stop the thoughts, but you can essentially change the way you respond to them. There's Brene Brown right there. So there's a wonderful, wonderful, why did I not send that? Finally, it's sent. Give yourself unconditional love. Yes, Shire Lucas, that's beautiful. At any rate, Brain Lock is a book by Jeffrey Schwartz. A book on OCD. You might want to read it. One of the people who is complaining about the OCD, or how it's being difficult for them to cope with. Then Friday, I experienced some weight gain. Yes, $10, $9.99 for Jennifer Tiana. How are you liking the book Words That Heal? I sent Jennifer a personally signed copy of this, the first book I ever wrote on healing affirmations. It's actually been translated to about 10 languages. In Spanish, it's called Palabras que Curan. 52 affirmations, meditations for daily living. It still holds up after, what is it now, 35 years? Wow. My mom's recent cancer has really impacted my anxiety and depression. I'm sure it has, Jennifer. My God. A parent being sick, that's going to affect anybody. All right. What else do people have to say? In the words of Douglas George Bloch, good luck to everyone in their mental health recovery. Well, thank you, Glenn Elliott. I'm glad you got my middle name right. I was born on George Washington's birthday, and no one knows when the hell that is. Todd Noble, shame isn't what happens to you, it's what happens inside of you. Gabor Mate, absolutely. And so, so is everything in life, is what happens inside of you. According to Avocado Man, I've been numbing my mental health problems with alcohol, which is not recommended. Absolutely. My nephew just went into 30 days of treatment because he had been doing that, lost his job, almost lost his life. Alcohol, you don't want to use that to cope with pain. Absolutely. I just want to be left alone, Alex Jones. Well, you hate humanity? I'm sorry to hear that. There must be some people out there that you care about. I mean, humanity is like a big abstract concept. Let's talk about someone you care for. It's best not to be adversarial with intrusive thoughts. Accept these thoughts. Yes. The 3 things I do with intrusive thoughts. 1, let them go by. Don't resist them. Like leaves going down a stream or clouds overhead. Number 2 is say cancel, cancel, and replace them with something else. And the 3rd thing I like the most when you have intrusive thoughts is to use the power of distraction. There you have it right there. Just turn to this thing else. Call a friend, go for a run, turn on some music, watch a video. All right. Danny Friday, intrusive thoughts are what we make of them. Writers like John Carpenter write horror movies like Halloween and Friday the 13th. They turn their thoughts into opportunities. Thank you, Kelly. Do you remember the video you made, says I Like Turtles, where you talk about different affirmations like Psalms? I forgot the video's name. It's called Inspiring Words That Gave Me Hope. Inspiring words that gave me hope. It's a great video, and I quote from the Psalms and other spiritual texts, things to read when you're feeling like, you've reached the end of your rope. All right, so 31 minutes after the hour, we're halfway done with our 297 live chat. Our contributions are a little weak today. I guess we've got 20, 25. Actually, we're 50% there. 10 from Jennifer, 10 from David VR, and 5 from Marius. Okay, half an hour, 50% to 50. Okay, we're right on time. Has anyone met a sovereign citizen? I have a neighbor who's a part of this cult. Nope. Huh. They don't believe the laws apply to them? Well, they must be in some other universe. All right, Kelly Burns, $5.23. Thank you. Kelly's been so generous, but Kelly, how did you come up with 523? You've given, 10, 20, even numbers, but 523, is that a certain numerology? Anyway, thank you. We're at $30. Appreciate it. Speak a little about the schizoid personality disorder. Karen, I'm not a psychiatrist. I've heard of it. I know it's someone who's very detached, can't form relationships, is sort of in their own world. Otherwise, I don't know a whole lot about it, but just type it in the internet. You'll find lots about it. But I think someone once diagnosed that with me when I was really young, but that's not me at all. Got a good memory? Yeah, I got it from my mother, like turtles. Anyway, inspiring words that gave me hope. Check out that video. It's very inspiring. Well, it should be, right? Artsy Megs on Etsy. Okay, you sell stuff on Etsy. Yes, the power of distraction is right. We can really get ourselves in a depressing hole when we get absorbed into our thoughts. We have to remind ourselves that they are just thoughts. Thank you. Anything where you're focusing on yourself, I won't say it's narcissism, but it's like, you get sucked down a black hole. That's why you have to get out of yourself, volunteer, be with people, watch videos, take a walk, anything to take the focus outside of you. How do you heal from narcissistic abuse from a parent? There's a very good, hey, Paulo, nice to see you. No, it's not a blanket term for any mental illness. Schizoid personality disorder is its own specific diagnosis. And hope is a very powerful thing. Anyway, Alex Jones, there's a book that you should read. It was very famous in the early 80s. It's called Toxic Parents. If you want to know how to heal from toxic parents, and you're not the only one who's had them. Right, we're 60% of the way there to our goal of $50, and just need 20 more. Our goal of 50, excuse me, we have 30, we just need 20 more dollars. Can be done with one contribution. Hey Paulo, nice to see you. I hope you're good also. Psycho Gemini, you're from Virginia Beach? My God, Psycho Gemini has made a lot of nice comments on my videos, and I went to Virginia Beach once because Edgar Cayce, a tremendous psychic, American psychic, started a organization there called ARE, Association for Research and Enlightenment. I'm sure it's still there. I went to a seminar there in 1973. Can you believe it? Almost 50 years ago. I was in Virginia Beach. Had a great time. And Psycho Gemini is now in Eastern time, and someone whose icon I recognize, I bet it's John Stevens, just from looking at the icon. And it is. Thanks for your work, Mr. Bloch. I appreciate your live streams. Well, I appreciate you. I love your little, is that a sunset? I love your little YouTube icon. That brings us to $35, 15 more to hit 50. It's 12:35 p.m. You are listening to your Depression Recovery live chat, now going on for 5.5 years. This is number 297, 3 more, and we hit 300. We'll have to have a big online celebration. Just a reminder, I just came back from Costa Rica. I have a lot of cool videos, which I have a link to. I'll have to post them next week because I didn't have time to get the link here to show you, but I will definitely post them next week for you. Psycho Gemini, my family resettled here from New Jersey back in 1994. I'm still considering New Jersey my home, though. I'm not quite sure where you are, Psycho Gemini. New Jersey is also Eastern Standard Time. Where are you living now? Hey, Glenn Elliott, nice to see you. Our brain lies to itself. Absolutely. Depression lies about the future. Yes, and video games can be fun. Ha! Kelly Burns says, I've been on a budget lately, manic spending. I sent you the balance in my Google Rewards account that I earned from complete surveys. Thank you. $5.23. It's always nice to know the meaning of things. Anyway, every dime you contribute is appreciated. Thank you. And thank you for your $5 contribution, John Stephen. New Jersey. I don't get it. My family resettled here from New Jersey. I still consider New Jersey my home, though. But where are you right now? Because New Jersey is EST. I miss being a kid. At least I had some people caring in my life. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate you guys. We care about you, Alex Jones. Always good to see you here. And we know what it can be like to have toxic parents. My mother yelled and screamed at me. I wouldn't say she was toxic, but she was borderline. Oh, that's right. Virginia Beach. Right. Well, Virginia Beach, New Jersey. You got back from Japan. Wow. And you went to Korea? Well, good for you. You're an international traveler. Thank you for explaining it. And I don't know why you call yourself Psycho Gemini. Are you a Gemini? Were you born between May 23rd and June 20th? How was the Costa Rica vacation? Paulo, very nice. Any tips on how to travel with anxiety? Well, get some exercise while you're traveling. See if you can get some medication that can help you with anxiety. There are many of them. I was afraid I was going to be too anxious to go, but I'm on a medication called Seroquel. It's an antipsychotic, but it helps with anxiety. I was able to be calm enough to withstand a lot of stress and still stay sane. You look tired. Yes, I'm tired. It's still Costa Rica time. I'm still recovering from I still have jet lag. Absolutely, I am tired. But I show up here because I am committed. So, I have a joke I made up, but let's see who made a contribution. $9.99, Anas Murad. Thank you. And where are you from? Sounds like you're from a different country than America, maybe the Middle East. We haven't seen you here before. Thank you for your contribution. Love your little your GIF. GIFs are so cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Puts us at $45, $5 away. You were living and working in Korea for 12 years teaching English. I had a good friend who did that, and he finally came back to America. Anyway, thank you, Anis. Egypt. Boy, didn't I say the Middle East? That was the Middle East. I guessed it. Well, you don't have to be a genius to know that M-O-U-R-A-D is a Middle Eastern name. Well, thank you. What time is it there? It must be pretty early for you to be watching this. Ms. Liberty. It's nice to see new people here. My covert mother hates me from the day I was born. Childhood was hell. Going on 35 years of no contact. Wow. I'm really sorry you had that bad experience, but maybe you're just trying to protect yourself right now. John Stevens says, good movies can help reset the mind. They certainly can. I saw a wonderful movie about Steven Spielberg's childhood called The Fabelmans. It's been taking me basically a whole month to recover from jet lag. Yes, of course. It's taking me about a week to recover from Costa Rica to here. All right, Jennifer T, I can't wait to have it. And I'm not quite sure what she's talking about, but that's okay. Yep, you're smart, ha ha ha. Not really smart. I mean, I am smart, but I didn't take a genius to figure out you were from the Middle East. Anyway, why are you here? How's mental health in Egypt? I hear that in the Middle East, people don't really like to talk about it, and they don't have a lot of resources. So how's the mental health system in Egypt? Can you see a psychiatrist? Can you see a psychologist? Can you get medication? Let me know what's going on. Charles Murky, good job. I'm doing well. From Kenya. Wow. Are you in Kenya right now, or are you in America? I'm still planning on heading back to Asia. Whoops, Psycho Gemini. You haven't told me if you're a Gemini yet. Later this year. This is my recovery time after the hell I went through last year. And what was the circumstances behind the hell? Psycho Gemini. Blood makes you related. It doesn't make you family. That's very good. John Bradshaw called family of choice. Alex, I'm struggling immensely with making adult decisions. Yes, so are we all. And it is 7 a.m. Monday here in something. Oz. Ram Zaiden. Hello from Lebanon. Another Middle Eastern country. We're getting a whole fan club over there. Thank you, folks, for your videos. They're making an impact and helping me a lot. Well, I'm glad. That's what they're meant to do. You are a Gemini, just like I said. But why call yourself a psycho Gemini? You're not psycho. You may be psychological. What year, by the way? I'm an astrologer. I'd like to do your chart, or at least look at it. I'm in the U.S., but I'm from Egypt. There is mental health awareness in Egypt. It is growing. Well, that is good to hear, because God knows we need it. Depression is the largest cause of debilitation in the world. 57 people hit the like button. Snow is melting here. Well, that's good in Canada. Yeah, we want to get up to 60. That would be good. Saturn transiting my first house equals a low grade of melancholy. Hey, Just Joe, you know something about astrology. Great, great, great. Well, Saturn's in my 4th house. That's really been tough in terms of my my home. Not really. I'm doing pretty well. All right. At least that one planet went direct. Thank you. Wow, people know the language of astrology. Uranus just went direct today, and there's a new moon, right? In 1 degree of Aquarius. All right, Kelly Burns came out with a really good idea that people are praising him for. Ava says, no sure if you will make it through your senior years. It gets tougher every year. It does get tough, but you can overcome this. Several months ago, I changed my passwords to positive affirmations. Now I type affirmations like, this too shall pass. I love myself. Money finds me. I'm always at peace all day long. You're fantastic, Kelly Burns. What a great, great idea. Charles Mukiri, I was misdiagnosed with depression 3 years ago. I went through, whoops. I can't have to find your thing. I was misdiagnosed with depression. I went through hell. The side effects and depressions were nasty. But here I am, recovered. I thank God. Well, I thank God you're recovered too. And someone just brought us up to $45. And who is that? Thoughts become things. God, I love your name. And they do become things. Hi, Douglas. Just wanted to send gratitude and appreciation for all you do. Hope you're doing good. Sending blessings to you. Hey, tell me why you chose that name, because it is metaphysically true that thoughts become things. And that's why I wrote this book on affirmations called Words That Heal. I have a phrase in here. What you say is what you get, right? The words of my mouth shall not be void, but they shall accomplish the thing whereof I sent it. Something like that from the Bible. Anyway, words become things. Thoughts become things. That's why it's really important to speak positively about yourself and your life. Thank you for that donation. Thoughts become things. I'm curious what part of the world you live in. You'll be 86 on February 21st. You had to time yourself and not wear yourself out. You are an amazing inspiration. I can't imagine being 86. I'm having all these health problems right now. I better get better soon. Better get better. I'm going to have a knee operation this year. That'll fix that. And that's what's really keeping me from really exercising. Selgo Gemini says, I hope this rabbit year goes easier on us. Yes, yes, yes. Good for you, and see, you are my role model. Yes, and Todd Noblace recommended something to Susan Jones. I forgive myself for my past and now the person my younger self needed. That's nice. What jinx on these 2 donations done at the same time? I don't know which donations you're talking about. Paulo Nepomniachtchi 37 something. Yeah, I think, is that Brazilian or something? Maybe Italian. I always like to know what the nationalities are. Anyway, what is the currency, Paulo? It doesn't look like American dollars. Thank you for your contribution, no matter what it is. It is 46 minutes after the hour. We've been here for 3/4 of an hour. This is Douglas Bloch, just having returned from Costa Rica. People mention I'm tired. Yeah, I'm still adjusting to the culture change and the cold weather we have in Portland, Oregon. I noticed suicidal ideation has been up in the winter months. Well, yeah. Knees are a crappy body part. I think you're saying that. Yeah, it's tough. There's a rabbit's battle cry. I just learned that last month. And what is it? Ava, I will get through 2023 by remembering I'm a child of God. That's lovely. Words are powerful. Use them wisely. Yes, Ms. Liberty. It's the thought that counts. Feelings become thoughts and thoughts become actions. I do like that too, yes. Again, what you say is what you get. All right. Thank you for your affirmation. Glad we only have a couple of months of winter left. Tired of being cold and wet. For Southern California, only heaters are candle powered by clay pot devices, but it raises the room temperature by 15 to 20 degrees. That's pretty cool. Is it just me? Anxiety is always worse in the morning. Yes, Danielle. For many people, anxiety is definitely worse in the morning. Usually it gets better as the day goes on. Knees are Capricorn body part. Yes, you know what? I have the moon in Capricorn. Maybe that's why knees have gotten bad. Isn't that interesting? Capricorn does rule the knees. Never thought about that. Do you drive, Douglas? For 55 straight years. Yes, I have been driven since I've been 18. Sometimes I've been driven crazy, but in terms of a car, I love driving. And cortisol is highest in the mornings, you're right, and that's what creates anxiety. All right, Charles, you have already been helpful, Douglas. Your audiobooks and guidance have been awesome. Which audiobooks do you have? The one I'm most proud of, which is on Amazon, is called When Going Through Hell Don't Stop, if I can find the darn thing, which I don't think I can. Here it is. I wrote this in 1998 after I had the worst depression of my life. When Going Through Hell Don't Stop, a survivor's guide for overcoming anxiety and clinical depression. It's my memoir of recovery. It's in print books, Kindle, and also now audiobooks published about 2 years ago. Really, no one knows me from Adam on the internet, but people are buying 2 books every 3 days. So anybody I can help, I appreciate it. All right, 43 people. Well, we were at 57 at one point. Keep hitting that like button. And trying to switch to dandy tea as a coffee substitute. It's pretty good. Yeah, for some people, caffeine does cause anxiety. Whoa-ho! I just heard something cool. Kelly Burns, psychogenerate. Keep moving. I've been on 5 psychiatric wards and I refuse to give up. So have I, Kelly Burns. You and I are soul brothers. I've been hospitalized in 75 and 76, 82, a couple times, 83, 96, 2015. Yeah, at least 5 hospitalizations. And guess what? We're still here, fighting, living, never giving up. Anyway, Charles, I'd be curious which of my audiobooks you've listened to. Lee Watson, nice to see you. We are 50 minutes after the hour, 10 minutes left in live chat. We could do one more donation, $5 or more to hit the $50 mark. Would be much appreciated. Any of you who have a couple of extra shekels, just hit the little super chat button, or if you want to, you can send a PayPal donation to me, and YouTube will not take any money out. Jennifer, could you do a video about morning anxiety and how to manage it, please? Sometimes I'm sick and have nosebleeds. Wow. And C, Douglas, thank you for being a good friend. Life is sweet and good. I'm blessed. Just have trouble with OCD. Got to tell me your secret. 86, man. I love to be anywhere near as healthy as you are, both mentally and physically. And maybe I will. I have good genes in my family. Morning anxiety. Yes, yes, yes. Who said that? Jennifer? Yes, one of my favorite people. Yes, I need to put on shame also, don't I? Okay, let me go ahead and take a picture of that. No, we don't need that. We just need the photo. Okay. Yep, there's always something to do with YouTube videos. There's always some subjects to cover in YouTube videos. Raw vegetables are good for nosebleeds. Wow, I'll check that out. Oh, the Huberman Lab podcast on neuroscience. Excellent. They have stuff on sleep and everything under the sun. Thanks, my friend. I'm from southern India. Living here in a pretty good apartment complex. Management is fantastic. I came up with the same name one night a couple of years ago. It just came to me. And are you still in India? You're from, but are you in the United States? Let me know. Just came to you. It's a great, great YouTube name. Bruno, these videos have been helped me with my epilepsy more than anything. I'm doing so much better these days, thankfully, and still alive and recovering every day. Well, I appreciate they've been helping you. I don't understand how these videos could be a treatment for epilepsy. Hey, whatever works. Maybe by helping you feel less anxious. I'm not quite sure. I don't even know what causes epilepsy. Clearly some neurological condition. Yes, Jennifer, I will do something on morning anxiety. All right, from southern India. Wow. Oh, it's Indiana, not India? I'm sorry. Oh, yes, it's Indiana. Thank you so much. We have so many people from India watching this. I appreciate the correction. Go. Indiana once had a really good basketball team coached by Bobby Knight. They were NCAA champions for a while. All right. We've got about 7 minutes left. Is it me or is that picture on the left by the filing cabinet cooked? $7, Jaybird. You made it to 50. Thank you. Do you have a photographic memory? You seem to have excellent recall. Well, I thank my mother from that. Definitely. Thank you so much. And I don't know what I've recalled later, but Jaybird, where are you from? You've been very generous with this donation, and I'm trying to look at. I don't see any photograph by the. Oh, I should look myself. By the cabinet. No, there's nothing cooked that I can see. There's a nice picture of me and Julie above the file cabinet. That was done in 1980. We've been friends for over 40 years. Douglas pulls from the field of knowledge for sure. I know a lot of stuff. Lee Watson, my anxiety has gone from doing awareness, but it's not a quick fix. I made the choice. Pills or skills? I like that. Pills or skills? I'm going to do a video called Pills or Skills. Chris D. Douglas is like Monk. Oh, yeah. Is that still on? No, it isn't. I used to watch that with my goddaughter in the early 2000s. Tony Shalhoub, speaking of the Middle East, what a brilliant show about an OCD, Sherlock Holmes. But I don't have OCD. And C says, Lazy Eye Ranch, how are the goats? Carissa, everybody is dropping such international informational gems today. Yes, Carissa D. You're a millennial. You're pretty wise for your age. Pills or skills? Damn it, that's good. I gotta write that down right now. I'll remember it. We only have 5 minutes left. Pills or skills? The subconscious mind loves it when things rhyme. Isn't that great? Isn't that a great title for a video? Pills or skills? So, of course, it's both. Oh yes, Kelly Burns talks about progressive relaxation. Excellent. So we need pills to deal with the biochemical aspect of depression and anxiety, and we need skills to manage our thoughts and feelings. It's both and. But pills or skills? Is anyone besides me really taken by that name, being really clever and a really good title for a video? Alex Jones, anytime I leave the house, I panic. It's just so hard. So much is happening, sensory overload. Have you talked to anybody like explored the possibility of medication with a prescriber? I'm not saying you should have medication, but it looks like there's something very biological about what you're going through. Pills or Skills was a good book about the brain. Tell me who wrote it. My dog ate my hibiscus bush, but you can make tea from the flower, antioxidant. Hibiscus is very good for blood pressure also. And Carissa is our cheerleader. Yes, she is great. I love a good rhyme. Douglas grabs the attention of the brain. Absolutely. Carissa, you are so cool. You should come out to Oregon sometime. Beautiful here. You'll email me the group book, Lee Watson. What's your email address so I know who it's coming from? Or maybe you can put in the subject line, book about the brain. 3 minutes left. Yes, getting up and out of the house will burn off the cortisol. That's what I had to do in this book. When I woke up horribly anxious, I had to go to the gym. No, go to my neighborhood pool and swim for a half an hour till I dropped. Exercise burns off agitating chemicals. I've been sitting for 57 minutes. My doctor said I could only sit for 30. I'm going to stand up in the last 3 minutes. Bruno, these videos help me feel I'm not so alone and know that although we have many struggles, we all have the strength and perseverance to overcome them. I've had it since I was 8, but I'm still kicking. Yeah, epilepsy, wow. That must be tough to live with. All right, I'm getting up, just standing up. My hips, my knees, everything is hurting. The fastest hour ever, says Jennifer Tiana. I got it. Look it up first. You have to go look it up first, the name of that book, yes. I found out part of depression was not getting enough products and vitamin D3. I take a probiotic, drink kefir, 2,000 milligrams of D3. Hope that helps. It will, I think. Motion is lotion. Wow. As physical therapists Bob and Brad have said, motion is lotion. All right, I am getting up. I'm trying to get up. 1, 2, 3. Oh God, this is hard with this chair. I'm trying to get up, guys. It's hard when you're old. Oh my goodness. Oh, I should not be sitting down for an hour. Oh, my knees. Oh, my Capricorn knees. Hello, everybody. I was just trying to stretch. Pills or skills? Really, really good. Ava says, I love you all and pray for your blessings. Stay safe and beautiful as you are. Thank you. You're a lovely spirit for saying that. I'm going to just walk and come right back. If I don't move my knees, I am in really bad shape. 1 minute left, boys and girls. Keep talking. Here I am, back at 1 o'clock. Well, it's been a pleasure knowing you all. I have returned from Costa Rica. I'm still kicking, as someone says. Got my 4th steroid injection in my knees, and I think I'm ready to start walking again. You're young. How come you have bad knees? All right. Mahalo, it sounds like that's from Hawaii. I've heard fish oil may help on the knee pain and pains in general. Not sure if it will help. Jennifer Miranda, I really appreciate your company and wisdom on a Sunday morning here in the UK. Yeah, we got 2 Jennifers, Jennifer Miranda and Jennifer Tiana. All right, well, thank you all for being here. Goats and all. So, this is Douglas George Bloch. This is live chat number 297. We've got 3 left. I do these live chats every Sunday, noon Pacific time. I've been doing so since June of 2017. Today is the 22nd of January. Next week will be the 29th. We will see you then. In the meantime, you guys can keep chatting with each other for the next 5 minutes. And if anybody wants to make one more donation, would be greatly appreciated. Doug, is all this emotional pain and suffering worth living? As long as you learn from it. The purpose of life is to grow in love and wisdom. pain sometimes can be a great teacher. That's all I can tell you from my generation. I'm from the silent generation, Nancy, and what is the silent generation? Positive vibes going out to all Ukrainians who are suffering as we speak. Absolutely. Yeah, 4,000 milligrams of D. I think 2,000 is too low is the corrective thing, but what do I know? Hey, thanks, Kevin, for being here. Sending Mr. Bloch, persevere and getting up feels really inspiration for one some reason. Well, yeah. Okay. Ricardo, I like doing stuff where it's just me alone. It helps when I feel overwhelmed. Yes, when people feel overwhelmed from the environment, they're sensitive to stimulation. Sometimes they just need to take some space for themselves. I don't think you're being treated poor by everyone, Alex Jones. You're certainly not being treated poorly by the people here. All right. So, this is Douglas Bloch. I do like the Words That Heal. Yes, that's an Australian actor. He's going to be doing my next book on suicide prevention. Health, healing to you all. Remember, never give up, never give up. Remember, depression lies about the future. And remember my 3 steps of mental health recovery. Set the intention to heal. By the way, I have a new video about setting the intention to heal. It came out yesterday, Saturday. We have a video every Saturday, and we have a podcast every Monday, every Sunday, and a flashback Friday every Friday. So there are 3 days of the week. I'll even put it up here. Hey, thanks, Jennifer. Really appreciate it. Okay, my 3 video days. We post them on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, what do you know? Live chat on Sunday, flashback Friday on Friday, and new video on Saturday. Pretty good, huh? We have to keep you guys entertained. Well, happy Chinese New Year, everybody. Happy Year of the Rabbit. I'm sorry about what happened this morning. I don't know why people hate. It certainly doesn't. Oh, the Healthy Brain book. Thank you very much. Certainly doesn't help anybody to have hatred. But love can overcome everything. Remember that. And yes, sending hope and healing to all this Lunar New Year. Absolutely. The Healthy Brain book. Thank you, Leigh Watson. I'm going to take it up. Or Lee Watson, Paolo, have a great day. Have a great day, everybody. All of you came on, or all of you contributed or contributed. How's that? Then what happens when you're having what do you call it? Whatever it is. What am I having? Jet lag, right? Jet lag. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I wish you all a great week. All of my suffering could come to an end with some good news. I look forward to it. You will get it. And have a good week, everybody. And I'm going to say one more thing about life. The purpose of life is to grow in love and wisdom. And there you have it. Have a great week. Until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. See you next Sunday.